Come here. Hey. I think it is a very common issue that is not really talked about a whole lot, to have had to grow up too fast. And that can look like a lot of things. I am probably going to use the term eldest daughter in the title because I think that's probably one of the more common ways of wording what I mean right now. Sort of almost buzzwordy at this point. And it kind of makes sense because I know that that's a real phenomenon for eldest daughters, but it's not actually. You don't need to actually be a firstborn female for this to apply. I myself am not even a firstborn, so that's not really, that doesn't have to be completely literal. It's more just if you've always had to be the responsible one, the one who grew up too fast, the one who was leaned on too much, then this is the space for you. This is space I am leaving open for you. Right now, while you are in this space, you don't have to hold everything together. You don't have to be strong in this moment or reliable or on top of anything. You get to simply exist. Just be. And you get to be taken care of for once. If you are willing to, I think it would be good if you would join me in a deep breath for a moment. You don't have to follow my breath exactly. You can keep whatever rhythm works for you. So don't worry about it being simultaneous. Just focus on elongating your exhale. And also on holding your breath while it's full for a moment before the exhale. So, emptying out the lungs. And then taking in a deep breath of fresh air. You can stay with a soft focus on your breath if you want, or you can let your breath return to normal. There's no rules here. You learned to carry so much before you were ready. And so I think it makes sense for that to mean that maybe you didn't learn how to carry it very well. I don't mean that you don't carry well, I mean that you didn't learn it very well. And so that can mean that it makes it harder as you grow and have your own things to carry through life. When it started off that the things that you were carrying were emotions that weren't your own, or problems you should not have had to solve. You were the peacemaker or the fixer, the steady one. And somewhere along the way, you got the message that your feelings should stay quiet and that your needs come last. And that love was something that you earned by being useful. And none of that was your fault. And none of it means that you don't deserve softness now, or that you didn't then. You deserved care. You deserved care. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserved care. You deserve safety. You deserve safety. You deserved to be little for longer. You deserve to be little for longer. I want you to know that it's okay to not be sure how much of who you are was handed to you or taught to you. It's okay to not know where your true desire to help the people around you is innate in you and where it is learned behavior. In general, it is not actually possible to know for sure what parts of a person were conditions of their environment and what parts would have always been there. There's a long debate about nature versus nurture, and it's not a debate with a clean answer for a reason. So don't expect it to be clearer for you than it is for anyone else. And don't make yourself play what if over and over to try and figure it out. It's okay to just not know. It's okay to not be sure. You are allowed to not be sure. And you're allowed to be tired. allowed to not have it all together. You're allowed to not have it all figured out. You're allowed to not have it all together, and you're allowed to not have it all figured out. You're allowed to just put things down, even if just for right now with me. You're allowed to put things down. You do not have to be the strongest person in every room forever. You do not have to spend your whole life being the strongest person in every room. And you don't have to hold everyone else's feelings to belong. You don't have to earn your rest here. It's okay to exhale. It's okay to soften. It's okay to let yourself be held. It's okay to let yourself be held. I want you to take, if you are willing to, another couple deep breaths, focusing on feeling your breath a little bit lower in your belly than you usually do. If you are willing and able, then you can physically put your hand over your heart. But either way, visualize the center of your chest as having a warm, soft light in it. Just emanating a small flicker of warm light, like a candle. And picture a version of yourself from when you were younger. There are many different versions of the self across all manner of ages and phases of life. Don't overthink it, just whatever version of you and time in your life first popped in your head. Visualize that version of you with the same glowing flicker of light in the center of your chest, and visualize yourself holding that version of you in your glowing heart. I'm going to repeat some affirmations, and you would like. You may repeat them either aloud or in your head. But feel free, if you prefer, to just listen, keeping your hand over your heart, or the visual of that flicker of warmth in your mind. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to hold it all together yourself. You are allowed to rest right here with me. You are allowed to rest. You've carried so much for so long. Responsibilities, expectations, and pressure. Things you were never meant to hold alone. You grew up too fast, but these other versions of you have not gone anywhere. You don't have to be the strong one. You don't have to be the reliable one. You just get to be you. You just get to be you. You're not invisible. You are not unappreciated. And you deserve to be nurtured too. You deserve to be nurtured. You did your best with what you had. You did your best with what you had. You protected yourself the only way you knew how. Nothing about the way you've coped makes you weak. You are allowed to take up space now. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to ask for help. You are not hurting anyone when you ask for help. You are allowed to be cared for. You don't have to earn rest through a willingness to exhaust yourself. Your worth was never meant to be measured by responsibility. Your worth is innate, as it has been the whole time. And you deserve to be held. I want you to picture your younger self. This little kid who tried so hard to be good. To be quiet. To be helpful. To not cause trouble. You learned to be strong because you had to. Learned to be calm when things were chaotic. Learned to care for everyone before yourself. Picture your younger self. I see you. I see how tired you are, how lonely you felt, how badly you wanted someone to say, "This isn't your job." You didn't deserve all that weight on you. You shouldn't have had to feel like the parent or the one who was responsible for everyone's emotions. You're safe now. You're safe now. You're allowed to let go. You're allowed to let go. You're not in danger. You don't have to perform. You don't have to be perfect. You get to be a child again in many ways and in many moments. You get to be curious, soft, and playful, and imperfect. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Proud of you for surviving things you should never have had to endure. And I'm proud of you for growing even while you were hurting. I'm proud of you for still being here. I'm proud of you for still being here. need. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to grieve what you missed. You're allowed to want nurturing and to receive it. You deserve love that does not depend on the things that you can provide for others. You deserve to feel chosen and held and cherished. Let your jaw unclench and stretch your back a little bit if you are comfortable to do so. Focus on another long exhale, letting your body soften into it. And feel that flicker of light in your chest grow a little bit bigger on your inhales, filling a soft glow into your chest. You are safe to be seen. You are safe to be you. I'm proud of you, and I love you. You deserve comfort. You deserve to be cared for. You deserve to be protected. You deserve to be protected. You deserve to be protected. I'm proud of how hard you've tried. You're allowed to simply exist, nothing more. You are worthy of comfort. You are worthy of gentleness. You are worthy of being cared for and of being seen. And also you are worthy of weakness. And that might not feel very comforting right now, because I know weak is not a thing that you want to be. You don't want to think that it is an inevitable component of life. It is much more comforting to believe that weakness is a moral failing, because that means you get to delude yourself into thinking that you can willpower your way out of it. And I'm sorry to tell you that that's not true. Weakness is a normal and healthy phase of life. You might as well tell tell yourself that you could keep it from ever being a Tuesday if you were just good enough at the other days of the week. That's not how life works. You cannot love the daylight so much that night will never fall. And you can't hold every muscle in your body so tight that no one ever finds out you needed to exhale. You deserve to let go. You deserve to let go regularly. You are worthy of weakness. Real love that is good for you and healthy for you and being operated by healed people will come with reciprocity, and that is a real thing you will get to feel someday. Healthy love feels like reciprocity, and that is out there for you to feel someday. Soon. For right now, you don't have to carry anything at all. For right now, in this moment, you're here with me. And you're safe here. You can rest here. I've got you, I've got you. You are safe now. You are safe now. You are allowed to be soft. You are allowed to be soft. You are allowed to be weak. You are allowed to need help. You are allowed to be weak, and you are allowed to need help. You are loved. You are loved. And you are lovable. You are lovable and you are loved. You are seen. I see you and I love you. You are seen. You are enough. Focus on the glow in your chest again. You are loved and you are enough. Keeping that image of the flicker of light growing throughout your whole chest, the warmth emanating from within you. I want you to take a deeper inhale than you have been. Just a deeper inhale, lower into your belly, and hold it in there for a moment before releasing through your mouth. And you're not letting go of that picture of the glow or the feeling of younger little you living inside that glow. You're keeping that, but you're also just going to come back to your body in this moment a little bit. Feel the weight of your body pressing down where your body is resting. Notice the surface beneath you, supporting you fully and completely. Gravity is cradling you. Feel the way gravity is cradling you in this moment. another breath in, this time a little bit faster. There we go. Feel where your body is. Come back to the present. Be where your feet are. You're in this moment with me. You are here. You are safe. You are allowed to relax. Let your shoulders soften and your jaw unclench. And try to release any tension that you're holding around your forehead and temples and eyebrows. Just relaxing the muscles there. You can stretch a little bit if that feels right for you. And then putting your hand back on your heart for a moment. And feel your heartbeat. That steady rhythm. That heartbeat belongs to you. This is your life and your story. You are allowed to take care of yourself now. You are allowed to choose rest. You are allowed to choose self-compassion. The child inside you is safe. That little kid in you is safe, and it hasn't gone anywhere. That little kid is seen and is held in you in this moment, as in all moments. You are capable, you are grounded, and you are worthy of softness. You can move slowly, and you can exist gently. Take another deep breath in. Hold at the top. And through the mouth, exhale. Letting the tension melt from your body. You are enough exactly as you are in this moment. You've done enough for today. You get to rest for yourself now. I'm proud of you. You are safe and you are loved.